Are you wondering what the best rudiments to practice are? Well, today we're going to talk about the 4 most essential drum rudiments. If you're new to Brad Allen Drums, I'm a former U.S. Army drummer and now play professionally in the Kansas City area. I'm also a private teacher who has helped many students learn to play the instrument, including my student Matthew Lam, who won a fastest hands drumming competition 2 years in a row. Okay, the first thing I'd like to say before I show you the 4 most essential drum rudiments is that all the rudiments will help you to develop your chops. All of them are effective in this respect. And by the way, if you're really looking to get your chops together, I'd like to help you with that. I've got 10 of my best exercises for speed that I'd like to send you absolutely free. And these are the same type of exercises that helped my student Matthew Lam win that fastest hands drumming competition 2 years in a row. Just follow the link in the video or in the comments below. Okay, so as far as the rudiments, if they're all effective in developing chops, why narrow them down to just 4? Well, 3 of these rudiments are basic to all the others. And the other is used constantly, at least in many kinds of drumming. The other thing are these 4 are the ones that you'll use most frequently on the drum set. This really isn't true with the rest of the rudiments. They can be used on the drum set, but they're used much less frequently. And there are many great drummers who basically only use the 4 that we're going to talk about today. So the first one is the single stroke roll. This is used in all styles of drumming. A single stroke roll is really just fast single strokes. So this is the most common thing to play for fills. These include fast 16th and triplet fills, as well as 32nd note fills. So that's a very important rudiment to practice. Number 2 is the double stroke roll. Double stroke rolls are used a lot on the drum set. They're also used in many of the rudiments. When we talk about 5-stroke rolls, 7-stroke rolls, etc., these are really just various lengths of double stroke rolls. So when you practice the double stroke roll, you're really practicing all those rudiments. Double strokes are also used in many of the other rudiments. Some of these include the paradiddle rudiments, Swiss triplets, and drag rudiments. So the better you get at playing double stroke rolls, the easier those rudiments will be for you. Number 3 is the flam. The flam is used a lot for fills on the drum set. It's also used in many of the other drum rudiments. You have to be able to play a flam before you can play a flam tap, for instance. So again, this is a good one to focus on. The 4th rudiment is the buzz roll. Honestly, I can't think of any other rudiments that use this particular rudiment, but it's used a lot on the drum set, especially for jazz drumming. It's also used extensively for concert band, theater work, and for orchestral drumming. Because it's used so frequently, it's one of the most important rudiments for drummers to be able to execute. So these 4 are the most essential. You should master these to a degree at first, and then move on to the others as you're able. As I mentioned earlier, I've got 10 of my best exercises for speed that I'd like to send you. Just follow the link in the video or in the comments below to get a free copy. Please comment below and tell me if you're playing primarily the drum set or the snare drum, or a lot of a combination of the two. Or if you want to just comment helpful, that would also be really awesome. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for new drum videos every week. Thank you for watching, and I have a whole playlist about stick control that I know will also really help you. Please watch those next, and I'll see you next time.